How's it going, everybody?
It's going good!
Nice. First of all, thanks. I like to start every set with thanks and gratitude. Thank you to Asia Jade, Color Expressions, and Starbase for hosting us. It's really cool to have a place where artists can come out, speak their truth, start from somewhere, I'm going to try something risque, so brace yourselves. I feel like that artist thing, like if there was a place for people to express themselves as artists, if you go back in time and in history, some of the worst things could have been avoided, I think. I warned you guys. So Adolf Hitler, it's out there, I know. He was apparently a failed artist, right? And I think if in his time, there was a place where he could go and actually express his art and feel like there was a safe space like we created here, maybe we could have helped. And I know that's a stretch, and I'll explain why I think that. So I'm not really into serial killer documentaries and stuff like that, but when you're sitting at a hospital, that's what they have playing. It's insane. You don't have a choice. You're just looking up, you're like, okay, cool. I don't want to be that. I don't want to end up like one of those. But okay, we'll watch it. Sure, I'm at a hospital. And so, what they say is, a lot of people, the combination required to become a serial killer is twofold. One is having a brain that doesn't understand empathy and sympathy. The second part is abuse. There are people in our society that didn't turn out that way just because they were treated well. They were reinforced. They were given love, affection, opportunities, and raised properly. Every single serial killer that's ever come up in history has been beaten and abused. And the first time they didn't get what they wanted, they went back to that bad behavior. It's a stretch, but we got it. But I really do think that this kind of thing has a huge place, and it's like we said, like the amount of stage presence that our feature had. In 9 years, she was able to bring us all together, and that's just incredible. I hope that the rest of us can get there one day. And if it helps for context, this is like my third set ever. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support. And the other part is it's completely unrehearsed. So note to self, don't talk about Hitler. Completely unrehearsed. It's just whatever comes to the top of my head. So we talked about all the risque stuff. I had a pretty rough week. I mean, I was supposed to be here about a month ago. And it feels like sometimes the universe conspires against you in ways where you're like, holy shit, dude, what did I do? It's not biblical shit. Like, I'm not getting thunder and lightning thrown at me. I'm not taking my son to a giant mountain to cut him into pieces. None of that. But it's some crazy shit. Like, last time, my wife never gets sick. She never gets sick. She's like the healthiest person on the planet. She's so healthy that pre-COVID, she didn't know what the hell COVID was. She said, hey, baby, did you hear about that Wuhan coronavirus? And I was like, what's a Wuhan coronavirus? And then she said, that big thing that's going around killing everybody, whatever. And I said, no, it's called COVID-19. Why are you throwing Wahuna into this? It sounds like it's in Hawaii or something. We have the Wahuna coronavirus. Wahuna. It's like, that's the level of healthy she is. She got sick literally the day of this event. It's like the universe is like, you know what, don't go. Today. Literally today. I'm like, 5 minutes before we're leaving, 5 minutes before we're heading out to this thing, the shower head breaks and the water won't stop leaking. What kind of luck do you have for that shit to happen? I already felt bad. Last time I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. My wife is sick. Oh my God, I won't be able to make it. Today the shower head broke and just kept running and running and running. How is this possible? I go downstairs to go turn it off. I was like trying to turn it off, all the screws and everything. There was water flying everywhere. It looks like those movies where it's like the end of the world. That's what it looked like. Then I went, oh shit, I can go turn it off. I ran down to the basement and I turned off the water. So we got through that. Then I was like, oh shit, I don't have my ID. We looked for my ID everywhere. I had to get in using my passport. I feel like I'm at an immigration center. Here's my password, I'm old enough, I'm totally old enough. And that's one thing that's plagued me my whole life, the young looking thing. I know it's supposed to pay off at some point. That hasn't happened yet. I've gotten carded literally my entire life. I've gotten carded, I'm 33, but they think I'm like 15. I'm like, dude, I was in college. Like back in college, I remember I was just walking around and like, having a ball or whatever. And this girl walks up and says, oh my God, you're so cute. Are you here visiting from middle school? Middle school? I'm graduating next year. I've been getting that shit my whole damn life. This too young thing. I'm waiting for it to pay off. Maybe it'll pay off one day. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's me being young. What else? Young looking, but my body's falling apart. It's the worst of all worlds. I look young as hell, but I have all kinds of back problems and leg problems. Like, listen to this.
What?
I've had that shit since I was 5. And you know how, I know, Asia put her hand over my shit. What was that? My knees, since I was 5. And you know how doctors are in America? Well, if it doesn't hurt, don't worry about it. Since I was 5, I'm getting that. My knees crack like that. Like, seriously, there's older dudes, like old guys who walk up to me like, dude, are you okay? Like, no, clearly I'm not, but the doctor says so whatever. We'll pretend that I'm fine, But yeah, okay. Thank you guys. I'm Samar, Kalita. You can find me on Instagram, Samar Kalita Comedy, and I'm on YouTube, Samar Talks _stand-up comedy. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting. Thank you again,